Hi, in this short video I will show you how to use the average intensity tool to inspect a piece of your print or presence absence of your expire date using these little cards here as an example. I always suggest that you always use a locator before you do any kind of other inspection so that you are sure that your inspection moved with the product. So in this case, I'm just using a pinpoint tool to locate this data logic logo. You also can use origin or line find to make any kind of location previous to the inspection you want to do. I put up the search area a little bit smaller. And let's run it. Okay, so what we see here is that it finds the product. And what we are going to do is we are going to check the strawberry over here. And I'm using the average intensity tool for that, which is a great tool to do any kind of print inspection. It's print presence inspection. As you can see over here, I could use only for example, use one big area to inspect the average intensity inside this search area. And you can see the average intensity currently is 64, and we can put up a tolerance, and let's put it up like 2%. And let's see how this runs nicely. So this is a good, hey, here is a fail. The strawberry is not correct. You see it's a 68%. And over here it's not present, but you can there's one downside that using only one big area is that very small defects you will not see here, because the very small defect might give you very less change in the average intensity. One of the things that you actually can do is, for example, you can create multiple search areas. So I copy this one and I paste it. So we could paste multiple of these into the image. And what will happen is after the train, we have 6 search areas. So I'm going to say train, and each of them will have their own average intensity, and each of them will be compared with a tolerance. So if I run it now, you see in the buff here, this one goes past because there's only a little change in gray level, but all the others will fail. So this will make the tool much more accurate. There's also an automatic way to do it. So I delete all of them. If you click over here, you click create rectangle and then create grid of ROIs, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to check for a area, and you get this. The big one is the area that you actually want to inspect, and the little one is the inspection zone, the real inspection area. And you press create, and you see it will fill up that big area with the small ones. And it actually created many of these, so I say done. So it created 48 search areas, and I press train, and all of them are now trained on their own gray level. So in case there is something dark over here, it will fail. If something bright is over here, it will fail. So let's run it. You can see some will pass, some will fail. In the end, there's also a little tweak you can use. You can say, okay, if only one of those ROIs will fail, you still allow the tool to go past. So you can say, okay, at minimum, you should have 5 defect ROIs before the tool will go into the fail mode. So And of course, in the end, you take a pass-fail tool to branch out the bad products, and eventually you could use an output tool to reject the fail tool with a pulse going out on output number 1. Okay, this was a short little tutorial on how to use the average intensity tool. Thank you. Until next time.